Good evening, Nana Poku, and good evening, everyone, this evening. This is our health tips time. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Nana Poku, and good evening and welcome, Akua Boateng.
Good evening.
I hope you're okay.
Yeah.
We thank God for your life. We thank God for the lives of everybody. We are still there. Today is the 2nd of August, and we are here. We are alive and kicking. Welcome, Nanaya. Please, if you come on, share the video. We're going to talk about our health. Frances Owusuya, welcome. And this evening, this is Akua and a handover. Today, our time has been a little bit different. Please, at times, circumstances beyond our control. But we love you so much that we still decided to just call off, because we know listeners are there waiting. So we didn't call off today, and we are here. So we'll see how far we can go. Akua, should I play the song a little bit whilst we wait for one or two? What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello, Mike.
Yeah. Do you wanna say? Thank you. This song is by Agibrago, gospel artist in UK, and say Jiwaye Wasida. I hand it over to Akua Boateng to I say thank you for your educative program. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Welcome, Mrs. Eresi Dugandosa. Welcome. When you come on, please share the video. And then I salute our policeman, Kwesi Ofori Apia. Watch Your Tongue campaign. He's a policeman in Ghana, and he's doing Watch Your Tongue campaign. What is about? It's about people, especially teenagers, who have found themselves in prison because of the words they have said. They bring them to court and they will say or threaten people. So this tongue, last 3 days ago, Mr. Kwesi Oforiapia was in the market educating women how for them to able to control their tongue. Because when they are there, they don't know who they are serving, whether the person is a prime minister, whether the person is a policeman, whether the person is even the whatever position. You don't even know. So he's there educating people. Welcome. Welcome everyone on board. Kissing. Welcome. Say hello, Akua Messi. He said, welcome, Akua Messi.
I don't know why he always chooses to call me by that. Just like my grandmother.
He loved that name, that's why.
Also refrain.
Welcome, Pastor.
Okay, I'll talk about black tea I think black tea is good, but it's difficult to come by. I went to about 3 shops yesterday. I couldn't get it. And then I think you also went and you couldn't get it as well. I have been posting a lot of food on, and I've been posting not just food. I posted a raspberry and fruits and yogurt as well. You can see my wall. And then
please share the video.
This is something I haven't posted.
Share the video. This is about our health. Don't keep it to yourself. Please, people are dying. Obesity is killing people. Please share it. Let it be a blessing to somebody else.
This is wholemeal. Wholemeal, or and then this is wholemeal or wheat. Today I had a phone call. Yes, black tea. Today I had a phone call about the food I've been posting. Someone said she's going to bash me on here today. And I'm like, yeah, I'm also ready for you. What you don't know is not everything I post is what I eat. I posted scones, and then I got some bashing. But this is what I had for breakfast. I posted scones, but this is what I had for breakfast. This is wheat.
Eresi, thank you for sharing.
This is wheat or wholemeal. And then I've got the bread and I've got the wheat as well. So I'll be talking about wheat and wholemeal. And then I'll be talking about raspberries. And when I posted the scones, all you people could see were scones, but you didn't see the raspberry jam behind it or beside it. So I will talk about the raspberry jam. I can make my own raspberry jam. So it wasn't just about the scones. There was raspberry as well. So I will talk about raspberries as well. So I think if we have time, God permits, we'll talk about 3. If not, we can talk about just 2. So I will straight away hit on black tea. Okay, I'll talk about the benefits and then the uses of black tea. And then first and foremost, it says it decreases the cell damages in our system. And then it also fights the risk of obesity. And then it also fights diabetes. So if we drink black tea, it fights obesity. We always talk about losing weight here. So if we drink black tea, and then it will help fight obesity. Obesity is, we will not always talk about it. Obesity is someone who is big or fat. So black tea helps to reduce weight, first and foremost. And then it's also decrease the damaging of the cells in our bodies. And it also fights or it helps those who have diabetes. If someone is diabetic and then the person drinks this black tea, it does help the person. So if you know someone who's got diabetes, and then if you can lay your hands on this black tea, it does help the person. Yeah, black tea fights diabetes. Thank you so much, Okwesio Foriapia. Thank you so much, Mr. Okwesio Foriapia. And then number 2, I've said a lot. I've given a lot of instances, like it fights diabetes, it repairs our cells, and then it helps those who are obese as well. If someone is obese, it helps you to lose weight because it burns the fat in our system. And then also helps to decrease our body weight. Same as fighting the obese, or if there is so much fluids in your system, it decreases it or burns the fat in your system, or the density in your system or mind system. And then the best way to consume it is through beverages. So it's just like common tea. Just boil your water and then dipping it or putting it in the hot water and then drinking it. And then it also may boost your heart health. If you have hello, papicolo. If someone have any heart problems and then the person drinks it, it does really help. If you have it and you drink it, it decreases it, or if you drink it before, it doesn't even create any blood pressure at all. And then also, if the person have like flavonoids that benefits heart health, it can be had or taken with red wine. Thank God. Where is Papicolo? Yes, Papicolo. We hit on it. If someone is an alcoholic, or someone is if someone drinks alcohol, like your brandy or whiskey or whatever, and then the person takes a black tea, it's safe. You can have it and have your black tea, but I'm not encouraging to go and be an alcoholic, but it's safe. So that is what it says. And then it's good. At the same time, you can have
Thank you very much, Mr. Kwesi Oforia Pia. It's really helping. Thank you so much.
and then you
Because
can have it.
Akua normally help, and now she's there, and God has given us somebody who can help.
And then it's also good. If you consume it, you can also have dark chocolate as well. So with this black tea, if you have it and you are someone who loves dark chocolate, I'm not saying you should go and have the normal chocolate. There's a difference between the dark chocolate and the normal chocolate. Dark chocolate is really good for us. Even if you are losing weight, you can have dark chocolate, but not too much, in moderation, as I always say. But dark chocolate is better than the normal chocolate.
Even the dark chocolate is not that sweet that you even consume that much. It's not that nice.
Yes, but if someone is rather it's like yearning for it, you can go for the dark one instead of the normal chocolate. Yeah, so you can go for the dark chocolate, red wine, and then you can have it. And then as I said, the red wine, or if you wish
consume the whole bottle of red wine or just a little bit.
No, at least half a glass, or yeah, I have. Yeah, I'm not going to bring anything unless Papicolo wants me to bring it. And then it says it will reduce the high blood pressure. Thank you so much. Okay. Thank you.
Our secretary has gone for it.
No, she's brought me green tea. She's prepared green tea for me.
Oh, okay.
Do we have dark chocolate and the red wine? You remember the red wine? Not the King's one, the red wine. The dark one, and then the dark chocolate. Yeah, the Ghana dark chocolate and the red wine, yeah. And then it says consuming them on a daily basis.
Nana Poku is saying, how does the black tea? I went to Tesco throughout where they have all the teas. I couldn't find it. I
also went to Holland and Barrett, Tesco's, and then Morrison's. I've gone to about 3 shops yesterday. I couldn't find it.
It's just like the way that the green tea looks like.
Downstairs.
No, those in those packs, but it's not there.
It's dark. It's in a dark bottle. It's in a dark bottle. Those in Ghana. This is the dark chocolate. It's even there. It's written dark chocolate.
Yeah. Okay, I push it a little bit. Yes, yes. Mm-hmm. But here, when you go to any of the shops, you will even have their own made, the value ones. You have those ones, and it's there.
If I take it out of the wrapping, If I take it out of the wrapping, you can see the color. It's really, really dark. Yeah. This is what they are talking about. And it says if you consume it daily, it reduces your the black tea. With the black tea, if you just consume it daily, that's what they're talking about. The black tea, it does reduce it. Cholesterol, high blood pressure, and all those things. No, not that one. You leave it. Last time you took it. It's okay, leave it. And then it's also the black tea also may lower.
Mr. Kwesi for the black tea. That's the one Akua is holding. It's not from here. It's from Ghana. Because Mr. Fori was saying he was going to search for it in Ghana. It's there. That one Akua hold. You know, our normal chocolate. We have this one as well. So the one Akua is holding is right from Ghana, our motherland. That is where it's from. Yeah.
Yeah. And then Scarlett, get me our normal Ghana chocolate. It's Papicolo on. This is red wine. This is high quality red wine. It's okay. And this is our normal Ghana chocolate.
Yeah.
And this is the dark one.
Oh, Papicolo is there. Say yes, oh.
Okay, so yeah, so it's and then it says with the black tea, if someone has got the bad LDL cholesterol, it may help to reduce the obesity, and then people may the people who have gout as well. If someone has got gout, we've discussed gout as well. It helps to reduce it, and then it reduces the swelling and everything. And then if someone has also got the type 2 diabetes, the black tea does help as well if someone's got the type 2 diabetes. And then the reducing of a bacteria in our gout. And then if someone's got a cardiovascular problem, disease as well, it does help. And if you know of someone who is suffering from cancer, it does help with cancer patients as well. So I think black tea does a lot of things for us. Yeah. And then it also may help to reduce the blood pressure. It can increase your risk of heart and kidney failure. If someone has got any kidney failure, it does help to reduce it. And if someone has got stroke as well, it does help. And then a vision loss. As we age, we all lose our vision. And before this happens, I think we can start drinking it if we can get it. And then and the heart attacks as well. If someone is inclined or is at the risk of having heart attack, and the person drinks this tea, it does really, really help. And then
it just shows the images. It doesn't really. This is how it looks like. It shows the images of the black tea, but it doesn't show it in the box. This is the one it's showing as it has already been made.
Yeah.
I was trying to check if you could see how it comes, but oh yes, okay. I think it shows on one box those box, the box there. Okay, so
And then the advice with
that is one of the box, how the black tea box looks like. So in case you see it anywhere, and it's written
Lloyd.
black tea.
Lloyd. But the advice with for someone who has stroke, the person should have it 3 times a day.
Okay. At least we've seen how it looks like. Okay. Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah. And then they advise that if someone has got stroke, the person should drink it about 3 times a day. And then if your sugar level is also high, you can take it to reduce it.
Choices, okay.
It also says about there are about 100 types of cancers that exist, but black tea does have a huge impact on people suffering from breast cancer. So if someone has breast cancer, I think with breast cancer patients, black tea does a huge impact on them. It does really help those with breast cancer. It does really help. So with those who have it, I think it can have huge impact and
So that
may
means it can
improve.
also prevent it.
Yes, but if you find out that you have it and you start drinking it, it does really help. And then it says may improve focus as well. There is something called L-theanine in it and can be found from the amino acid in the caffeine. This makes one alert. This makes it one more very easy to control if there is someone who has it, and it does really help the person, that caffeine in it. And then it's easy to make. That's what it says. It's easy to make. Just boil your water, dip it in, and then you just take it, drink it.
With water.
Yes, hot water, hot water. I salute you, my boss. Just take it and then you just drink it. So that's it.
Okay. So if anybody has a question on the black tea, that's the first one Akua is treating. So if you have any question on black tea, you can type it there and Akua can answer. You can answer as we move on to the second one. If you have anything, you can write it down and we will read it alongside.
I think I lied. I've got ginger tea as well. And then but I think we can leave one tea and then treat raspberry or the wheat, whichever one.
So what and what do we have left?
We have ginger tea, we have raspberry, we have wheat.
So okay, listeners, we have ginger tea, we have raspberry tea, and we have wheat. Which one should we treat? So I throw it to board and let us know which one we want us to treat. Raspberry tea, ginger tea, or wheat? Okay. Papa Police Kwesi Oforia Pia says great presentation, well done. He is a good policeman. He's not the one that is going to smack us. No, 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 no. He is protecting us. So don't be afraid of our policeman Kwesi Oforia Pia. This my brother doesn't do that. He protects us. Okay, Nana Poku say ginger tea. So it's ginger tea, raspberry tea, and wheat. Is it wheat?
Yes, wheat, wholemeal.
Wholemeal wheat. So which one? It's only Nana Poku who has answered that ginger tea. So let's see what else. Who else? It's going to be a challenge. I love that. Mr. Kwesi Oforia Pia says ginger tea. So let's see. Okay, so we've got 2 ginger teas. Okay. Okay, I think we'll go with the ginger tea.
Yeah, we go with ginger. Okay, ginger tea, it says first and foremost, ginger tea relieves nausea. It can be said that ginger relieves nausea and vomiting in pregnant women, and it is safe to use throughout pregnancy. It's got no side effects. Like when we are going through, we say caution and everything, but with this one, if someone is pregnant, the person can have it throughout pregnancy, and then nothing will happen, and then it boosts your immune system. This one boosts your immune system. It's been used for centuries to boost the immune system. It can be used to protect against cause of infections as well. And then it helps preserve our brain. As we age, our brain is subject to natural degradation because our brain is said to go on its own to degrade, which we cannot avoid, such as Alzheimer's and Parkinson's, both of which we are neurodegenerative and cannot be stopped. As we all know, especially us here, those who have worked in the care homes before, we see Alzheimer's, and then we see this other one,
dementia.
Dementia, as we call them in Ghana, like they are witches and all that. If you've got it in your family, it cannot be avoided. You can't avoid it. It's bound to happen. So this ginger helps. So there's nothing that can be done about it. But ginger tea does help to avoid all these things. And then it possesses analgesic properties. A little consumption a day can help relieve pain, like inflammation. Last week, I think I talked about it. And then pain and mental pain or joint pain assumption with joints, as I said, and promotes digestive health as well. It helps with bloating and indigestion. It can also cure stomach ulcers. I've talked about this already. And it worsens, but it is not all the cases. And it promotes weight loss as well. And then ginger breaks down fats and then prevents storage of fats. It also blocks fats and absorption from dietary foods whilst suppressing appetite. It is also said that people who drink ginger tea have smaller waists, as I've already said. And then it helps reduce cholesterol. It is said to lower the bad LDL, and then this will lower the risk of heart diseases as well. And then it helps treat respiratory conditions, and it treats the problem bacterial growth and mucus from the lungs, especially from cough, as I've already said. And then it promotes good mood, it relieves stress and soothes the one, and even helps to one to sleep as well, and helps manage the blood sugar levels. Ginger tea is insulin tolerant, and good news is it controls our blood sugar levels as well.
Wow.
And then it functions as an emergency as well. So anytime at all, you can just grab it and then you chew it on the go, which is good. And then it stimulates us of the dead cells lining the uterus, and then blood. It is and when it's dead or removed, the person will be relieved in the womb. As last week I couldn't find the right word for it. That's why I've treated it again. Yeah. So that's it. So I think I'll go back to my raspberries.
Okay.
As I said, I put a jam beside my scones today. I had a call that I am teaching diet and I'm putting all this food on there, but no one looked beyond the scones. Everyone was looking at the scones. But there was a raspberry jam which I made by myself. I used the natural and fresh raspberries to do it. And I didn't use a natural sugar. I used sweetener. And it was really, really nice. I used the fruits by itself. So I'll talk about raspberries.
Okay, so if you didn't see it or you are not on Akua, this is what Akua had this afternoon. So you can see that there's raspberry behind it. But what Akua is saying, we're just looking at just the scones. We did not look at the things around it.
Okay. So raspberries have the highest concentrate antioxidants of the
The
fruit.
scones, if I may ask, you have a lot of things inside the scones.
Yeah, raspberry jam.
Okay.
And then low fat cream. I didn't
Did you
use
use a wholemeal flour?
wholemeal flour.
Okay.
That's why I have this.
Okay.
I used wholemeal flour to make it. And the funny thing is I didn't even eat some. I had this wheat.
I think what Akua is trying to teach is you can have all these things. That's why I'm asking the question, because Akua didn't use just the normal flour. She used the wholemeal flour. So there is a wholemeal flour. There are so many things you can have wholemeal. Like pasta, there is a wholemeal pasta. So
Yes.
you can shift to the less carbohydrate things. So this was made with a wholemeal flour, not the normal flour that can give you the fat.
Yes. And then it says raspberries have the highest concentrate antioxidants of fruits on earth, almost as high as tomatoes. So amongst all the fruits, raspberries have the highest antioxidants, just as tomatoes have in the vegetables side. And then 2, it maintains cardiovascular health. They are rich in minerals like manganese, copper, and iron, which produce red blood cells. And then 3, it improves fertility. Yes, raspberries improve fertility. So our women and men, if you want to reproduce, just grab it because it's got a lot of vitamin C content, and magnesium in raspberries protect our sperm health. That is the men. It says, I'm repeating it, the magnesium in raspberry protects the sperm health for the men. And then it promotes conception. And then in women, it reduces the risk of miscarriage in women. I hope I'm clear.
Yeah.
4, mood and memory boosting. Eating raspberries can prevent brain damage and memory loss. I think I put it on my wall this week. It's there. I had it with natural yogurt. I put berries on my wall this week.
Okay.
Yeah. Berries can prevent brain damage and memory loss linked with aging. So I think it's also it comes here like this Alzheimer's and Parkinson's and other things as well. It's all linked with aging. And then it's healthy tissues and blood vessels. The vitamin C in raspberries help repair skin tissues and aids in all cells decline of skin, bones. Why did I repeat? I repeated it because I thought I wasn't clear. Also focusing. Sorry.
That of men.
I even repeated that of women as well. Miscarriage. And then it says it's the tissues and aids in cells decline of skin, bones and ligaments and blood vessels. Its anti-inflammatory properties found in fruits help fortify our immune system and aids in digestion as well. And then it says it boosts our immune system, general everyday illnesses and rare infections. So we remember our things that we've forgotten, and then healthy for our ears as well. For the berries, I think all berries are good, but I think I put Mom, can you look on my wall? I think I put all the berries mixed together with yogurt, natural yogurt. It says it maintains eye health. The combination of vitamin C and A and phenols in in raspberries ward off diseases.
Okay, I think
And
isn't this
promote the,
one?
yes, yes,
So you have the red and the black.
yeah. So I will advise you go for the red ones.
Okay.
It says it maintains eye health. The combination of vitamin C plus vitamin A and phenols in raspberries ward off diseases and promotes the eyes from drying out. It also gives healthy vision. Good, and then it's good for diabetes as well. So if anyone is diabetic and then the person eats it, it does really help. It's got like its own insulin as well. And then it's also like fructose, high in fiber, and it's low and and it also helps in weight loss. If you eat it, keeps eating it, it does really help you to lose weight. So if someone wants to lose weight, it does help. But with me, I choose to eat it with low fat yogurt. Even with full fat yogurt, it's okay. But I always eat mine with natural yogurt. I'm used to eating that with the natural yogurt. It's really, really bitter sometimes. So if you can't, just add a bit of honey with it, and it does really help. That is how I choose to eat mine. And sometimes I mix a lot of other berries as well. I just don't go for one berries. I mix a lot of berries with it. But with me, I am now I am now at where my consultant wants me. I don't have to lose any more weight. That is the good news for me. I don't need to lose more weight. So that is
dietitian. Thank you for letting us stay there. We thank your dietitian to stay. That is okay now. And these are some of the yogurt, the low fat.
Yes. Yeah.
The low fat. That one.
Yeah.
It's a little bit sour. So as Akua said, if you add a little bit of honey,
it's sour.
It's so nice. Oh, it is. So when you add a little bit of honey, just a slight one, it makes it really nice and you can enjoy it.
Yeah.
So it can be your evening meal.
Yeah. I think that is all I have for that. So if there is any question, if not, I move on to wheat or wholemeal. Or do you want us to call it quit?
No, we do the wholemeal, but let me do my adverts first. If you look here, you can see me there with the yellow. You can see Obaya Asamoah, who is a social worker. You can also see Mr. Martin Asamoah. The topic is divorce, not just the divorce and separation, implication for fathers and impact on children. That was started last week. What is happening is there are social workers that are called Gaswa. Hello, Vivinash. So what they are doing is, because they are social workers, they can now stand seeing children on the way, outside, on the street, and they have realized most of the children that they come across are children from broken homes. They are children that the men do not take care of. Some are children that they don't want to know about them. But some too is the men who, the women that are preventing their children. It's like revenge. So they are trying to let us know the children are not to be using as a tool. But last week we realized that there were so many questions that came across. That if the woman is able to take care of the children without the man for some stage, the children talks for themselves. Because the social worker was asking, how old are the children? He says, if they are teenagers, they know what is right from what is wrong. So they'll talk for themselves. So they are trying to educate us so that even if separation, we don't pray for if it comes. The children should be like, I will punish the man. But it's two ways. How did the punishment come across? So we're going to continue tomorrow. We're going to continue. Sonia Koko, how are you? So this is what is happening. We're going to continue tomorrow at 7 p.m. Akua is having her, I think it's green tea or ginger tea, whichever tea.
It's green.
Yeah.
Okay. I will talk about wholemeal. I've got my wheat boiled like what we call rice water or rice pudding. That's what I had for breakfast today. And then I've got my wholemeal bread. Sometimes I have this, it's got seeds in it. It's got seeds in it. Sometimes I have light, what we call light soup, tomato soup. Just one slice with chicken soup. That's it. And then so I will talk about the benefits of wholemeal or wheat.
So there's tomato soup or the chicken soup, and with one slice of bread.
In the evening. Yeah, in the evening around 3. Yeah.
Let me welcome our dear sister Giftilaye. If Akua, you remember Giftilaye yesterday.
Yeah, I couldn't sleep. I felt like I was so down. I felt.
So I think Giftilaye, people's hearts are there for you. This is our sister Giftilaye, who has the disabled child that we interviewed yesterday. So a lot of people have called in, and I'm praying they keep to their promises for us to help this woman. We are helping our sister. Good show. Thank you. To be able to cope with the child, to help her buy the medication for the son. At least if she's able to buy the medication and have what they can eat, she will at least sacrifice, but she's suffering financially as well. So that's it for our sister, and she's on. She says a good show. This is Giftilaye. God bless you, our dear sister. She couldn't. She says she couldn't. Akua's phone has gone off. She says she couldn't sleep the whole night. She couldn't sleep. I know some of you couldn't sleep. Sonia Coco couldn't sleep. Their hearts are all breaking. We thank God. Our sister Pamela. Our sister Pamela too. She couldn't sleep on. I'll keep mentioning. So we see what God will do. We thank God that you have the heart for this woman. We have a heart for our sister. It doesn't matter you were Ghanaian or not. Some are not, but they decided. They have in their heart to bless her. So may God bless you as you have this heart for our dear sister. May God richly bless you. I don't know why Akua's has gone off. We're trying to see why it's gone off. I'll play the song at the background and see. Yeah, bunny. Welcome back, Akua.
Thank you. Okay. I will talk about the
Share the
week
video,
before this
spread
thing.
this good news. Spread the news. We're talking about our health is so important. We want to live a healthy life. We want to live a life. You know, how would you think of struggling, especially most of us in Europe or in America, wherever, the time for you to enjoy, then sickness strike. If you've ever catered for somebody who is sick, you will think about your health, that you will not be sick. The ones that we can prevent, we will prevent, and we add prayer to it so that God will help us. But at times, we don't need God to come down. We need to do it ourselves. Some of it is not a matter of prayer. If you are putting on weight and you think you eat and pray, that one will not work. There was a video. This girl had massive food in front of her and she was praying. I bind the fat in it. That one is, you are joking. That's a joke. That is a joke. And the food that she have on her table, she was going to consume the food and she's praying to ban any fat in the food. God is not a magician. No, that one you are playing with God. You are just joking. So this is reality.
Okay. It says whole meal or wheat. They are high in nutrient and fiber. The bran provides most of the fiber in whole grains. And then it says vitamins. Whole grains are particularly high in vitamin B. And then it's got some minerals as well. They also contain a good amount of minerals such as zinc, iron, and then magnesium, and then manganese. And then it's also got protein. Whole grain provides antioxidants and then plant compounds as well. So these are all these I mentioned are under one point. It contains all these under one point.
All right.
That's what whole grain has for us. And that's what it does in our system. And then 2, it says they lower your risk of having a heart disease. And then if I say heart disease, we all know what sort of heart problems we always get. Even the palpitation is one of them. That's what it says here. And then those who eat whole grain have lower risk of heart diseases. They lower your risk of a stroke. Whole grains may also help lower your risk of a stroke.
Yeah,
As I've said,
let me read this. Nana Kwejo said, I have lost a lot. Then I just joined in. Have you spoken about Shaki, Kotodwe, Fufu, and Banku yet?
Yes, we always talk about carbohydrates. Nana Kwejo, we always do, because we talk about meat, we talk about carbohydrates. Kotodwe is part of the meat gang, so yeah, we talk about it. Shaki, I don't think shaki is a problem, because if you boil and you drain it, I think you are safe there. And then with fufu, I always say buy plantain and then blend it.
So you're eating more of a potassium.
I know. Yeah, I normally buy the plantain and I blend it. So you are safe there if you do that. And then with the banku, you can have it, but a smaller portion. So that would be good. But with the shaki, with the kotodwe, yeah, Nana Kwejo, I beg, not too much. I'm not saying you shouldn't eat it, but not too much. What I can say is eat more tuna. Tuna and okra stew is really yummy. Okay. Okay, and I was on they lower your risk of stroke. Whole grain may also help reduce the risk of obesity. If you are obese and you eat wheat, it does help you to lose a lot of weight. When I started this program, I told you I took rice out because I was always upset when they said I should eat 3 spoons. So instead of the rice, I was eating more wheat, because I wanted to lose the weight more faster. So wheat really helped me to lose the weight drastically.
So instead of eating rice, we have to eat the wheat. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, I was eating more wheat. This morning, that's what I had, like wheat water or wheat porridge. Yeah, eating whole grain lower belly fat. Eating whole grain lowers belly fat. That's what it says. It will lower the risk of obesity, as I've already said. They lower the risk of type 2 diabetes. Eating at least 2 times whole grain a day will reduce diabetes because it will control your weight. So you see how I lost my weight. These are some of the tips.
So in the morning, for instance, this whole wheat, this wholemeal bread, you are talking about one. One will not be enough for me, and I need two.
If you want to lose the weight drastically, you have to eat one. That was what I was told to do.
Okay.
Remember, you are eating fruits. You are eating one type of fruit plus the one slice.
Okay.
Maybe one banana or one apple. So one will be, it's not easy. And then maybe one egg. So it's bit of something.
Okay. I think one
So
egg,
it will fill you
one
up.
bread, and then
Apple.
an apple. I think that should be enough.
Yes. So one something will be enough for you. And then they support healthy digestion. The fiber in whole grain can support and help with constipation problems. It will help with healthy digestion as well. And then they reduce chronic inflammation. It shows that women who ate whole grain were least likely to die from inflammation than those who didn't eat it. I think there was a research. So the research was done, and then they found that those who ate it lived longer than those who didn't eat it. And then they can reduce the risk of cancer. The whole grain is a very good fighter for a colorectal cancer. I don't know what type of cancer is it, but those who had that cancer and who ate it, the researchers found that it does really help those who have those kind of cancer. And then they are linked to a reduced risk of premature death.
Wow.
When you lower your risk of dying prematurely, I think you should look up to wheat. So I think wheat maybe because it might be it's a whole grain, it's not carbohydrate. So the more you eat it, it makes you look younger. It's not like carbohydrate that makes you look puffy and then big, and like wholemeal makes you lose the weight. So it makes you look younger and fresh. Not like carbohydrate that makes you look older. I know, like I'm not going to be like rude or funny. You know where I was brought up. I'm not going to insult anyone, but you know where I was brought
Yeah.
up. When I was a child, and then after school, you just wonder about going to Jamestown, and then I was curious, and now you look at this big woman sitting there, and then they'll be like, "Why me no call?" Like, because I'll be like, "Wow, this is so massive," and then they will shout, you know the kenke and the bangu. It makes you really me no call. Why are you looking? Why are you looking at me like that? And then sometimes they are too big. Like we know what we eat. The bangu. I was one of them. I used to eat bangu so much. Like, and we all eat rice. We all eat rice. Like, we live on rice. We survive on rice.
But I know one
We
thing with the
survive.
rice, when you eat and you have about 1/3 of vegetable, it breaks down the carbohydrates.
Yes.
Just the rice itself
That is
will
what I'm
accumulate
talking
the
about.
carbohydrate. But if you add more veg to it, it takes over.
Yes.
So have 1/3
So just
of the salad more with the rice, and it will help. We can't live without the rice.
yeah. I tend to even boil more broccoli or carrots more. I add more that than yeah. And then it says they are linked to a reduced risk of premature death when you lower your risk of of dying prematurely, but there is always a caution somewhere. Caution: whole grain are not for everyone.
Okay.
Wheat, barley, and rye contain gluten. So there are some people who are gluten-free. So if you are gluten-free, you can't always eat wheat. So
Some
if you
have
are gluten-free,
allergy.
I'm sorry, you
Yeah, it's
can't eat
talking
it.
about some have allergy for
Yes.
it, so they react when they
Yes,
eat gluten. So some don't eat anything that contains
yes,
gluten. So be careful and know what you are
yeah,
allergic to.
yeah. I had some of the flour, but I gave it to someone from church last week, so I can't show that gluten-free flour. So I can't show that. Yeah, also for tomorrow. One thing I love about my brother, Reverend Kitson, is everything we do, he is doing it with his family. He
Yeah,
calls me and then he will tell me, I've done it, I've done that. I love him for that. He is following this program. And the strangest thing is he is so skinny. So I think it's about the skinny, but for his health.
yeah, we need to practice what we preach.
Mm, mm, yeah. So I think we are finished with the wheat, the whole grain as well. So
Okay.
if there is any question,
Okay, if there's no question, if there's no question, then we have done
and
today.
if
We've done the
if
black tea.
someone
We've done the raspberry
if
ginger
someone
tea.
has anything, if someone has anything for me, I can also look up for and then we discuss.
Okay. So if there's something that you are not sure of or you want a topic to be treated, Akua has given, this is a free check that when you say it, she can please share the video. Let's bless somebody with this healthy. You can't get this. Akua's book will be coming out very soon. You keep watching, keep watching, keep watching. It will come out very, very soon. Let's see, we will celebrate the new year with the book. It's still on and it's going to come out soon so that we will be blessed with it. So stay tuned. And that one, you have it with you. You will know what you eat on Monday, what you eat, everything is there. And you know the benefit of all the fruit and veg. So it's easy when you have the book because it's there. It's at your disposal. So keep watching. Just a quick reminder of our program for tomorrow, if God will, if Jesus doesn't tarry and he doesn't come. This is what we have. We have Obaya Asamoah. She's a social worker, experienced social worker. And we have Mr. Martin Asamoah. It's the side, the impartation. It says divorce and separation, implication for fathers and impact on children. That's going to be treated tomorrow. GASWA is Ghanaian Social Workers Association, and they've dedicated themselves with conjunction with Pasito Radio every Friday, 7 p.m. We will be here. If you have any questions, because when situation happen like this, okay, he says, oh, the only thing Reverend wants is his book. Reverend, that will be a new year. So don't worry. We're doing it and it will come out. We will celebrate a new year with it. Keep praying for your sister. Keep praying for her and God will make it come true. So if you have any question about social lives, separation and impartation, you might have something you want to discuss. Come in 7 p.m., join in, and it will be a blessing. Tomorrow morning, that's Monday to Friday. Today is the last of the week. Tomorrow, Friday, we're going to have breaking forth before breakfast. It's been amazing. It's been amazing. The impartation on people to wake up and let God be your first person you will greet. Let God be your first person you will meet. So tomorrow we will meet.
I have to go somewhere. I'll be back. I have to go and lock up the church.
No, we are finishing, Akua. We are finishing now. Yeah, we're finishing. So as we say about tomorrow, it's breaking forth. So until we meet, we thank Akua so much. Akua take care of the house of God, and he opened the church for people. She has to go and close it so that the equipment in the house of God will be safe. So God bless you. Until we meet, God bless you. Okay, also pray for her and then God will make it happen. We thank you all for being on. There's so much that I can't even say anybody, but God has seen everybody here. All I say is God bless you all. God bless you, and we'll meet again.